Okay, on last night, which was the 30th, I had a severe case of irritable bowel syndrome. Now, my son, let me go to the backstory. The backstory is when my son was incarcerated, I had started sending him stuff. This is way before Dr. CB had passed. Sending him all kind of material in the mail. I didn't think he was going to pay attention to it. And so it may took about a year, 2 years for him to really start getting into it, reading it even more, and studying on different healing methods for health and awareness. But I have a lot of health problems. So, and it's hormonal. It's not hereditary, it's hormonal. And I believe a lot of it is due to what we eat and the environment and what they have done to Black community or minority communities, the environment that they put you in. For instance, I live in the west side of Dallas in this early 1968, my mother moved here. And then years later, they said there was lead in the whole community. And so I'm the only person that have a lot of health problems. My mother ended up having thyroid, and it's not hereditary in our family. And I end up having Cushing's. But let me get back to CMOS. And so, you know, I tried different remedies and stuff like that. So I hadn't tried this. He kept on fussing at me, fussing. You need to get off the CMOS. Every time I would complain, every time I would say my blood pressure high, every time, you know, I was complaining about my seborrheic dermatitis scalp that I just recently got within the last 2 years, because I hadn't had it before, where patches is bald spots and it'll grow back, it'll break off. It has never grown back to its full potential. I used to have a nice length of long hair growing up and all the way into my 20s and early 30s. And after the 30s, they diagnosed me Cushing, and my hair started falling out even more due to hormone and diabetes, hypertension, rheumatoid arthritis, and other bullshit, basically. But anyway, I don't mean to say bullshit, but that's just sometimes I do that, and I apologize. But last night, I was in severe pain with irritable bowel syndrome. And then when I say it was very painful, I cannot describe it. It was worse than having a baby. And it means when you have seizures in your rectum and in your pelvic. And only thing I had to that evening, I went to Fish City Grill and I ordered a salad with salmon. And it wasn't but quinoa and your regular spinach, and I can't remember what kind of lettuce, and it had orange peels, and I had my salmon well done. The salmon was bland and watered down, and it could have been, because you can rinse off and make stuff look like it appeared that is fresh, but it was watered down. And I didn't notice it was watered down and cleansed. Quit diamond. But anyway, even my puppy was worried about me last night. She's been all under me. I don't have no treats for you. But anyway, I was like in a state where, with this irritable bowel syndrome, where I knew I need water, because at the restaurant I kept on saying, I need water. You know, we didn't go inside. We had our food ordered to the car and they delivered to us. We ate and sat in that car. He got a salad. He got the same salad, but he asked them to take the salmon off. I'm not gonna blame that restaurant or not, because it could have been food poisoning. Girl, stop playing. I don't feel like playing. But anyway, what happened was I ended up going to the bathroom and I couldn't get anything out, and I started having seizures. And I felt myself passing out, like my sugar dropped, everything dropped. And it's like I wanted to fall out, I wanted to pass out, but I couldn't. Everything just, my tongue went numb. I was just in a horrible situation. I was hot and sweaty, but I wasn't running a fever. I was in so much excruciating pain. Girl, quit. Play too much. Nobody ain't playing with you. But anyway, she is a very jealous puppy. But anyway, no. Anyway. Get your butt out here. Puppies scared of water, especially those kind. They're crazy when it comes to water. But anyway, back to my story. I was in so much pain, difficult pain. When I say I was in difficult pain, I was in difficult pain. I mean, when I say it's worse than having a baby, it's hurt. Irritable bowel syndrome is a pain that I can never describe. Stomach, your ass, inside, and you can't do nothing. You can feel the tremors, and you can feel your stomach seizuring, but you can't do nothing about it. So I had enough strength to call my son a little bit. It took a while. I was crying and everything, and I said, I finally called my son. I said, Matt, come here, come here. I said, bring me some water. So he brought me a big old, the 32 ounce of this. We have these delivered to our house with Ready Fresh on ReadyFresh.com. They are plastic and bottle. It's better to buy it online and have it delivered. But anyway, it's less expensive too than buying and getting in the store. But anyway, he finally came. He said, you need to take the sea moss. You need to take the sea moss. Now, I've been doing the hair and nail because for the past 2 weeks, I knew my body wasn't acting right for whatever reason, because I was eating right, because I started pretty much doing the alkaline diet, but it seemed like everything was trying to come out of my scalp, and my scalp, whole head ain't never been inflamed, in a horrible condition. So I had been taking these. He said, you need to take sea moss. He bought this and didn't tell me, so he ordered this probably about a month ago, and I started taking them about a week ago. He didn't know it. I said, no, I've been taking them. And so I got the other package. This is the package that's always been here that I lost. So yesterday I found it, but I thought it was the hair loss package. What he did is, because I would say, I ain't ordered. Won't you order for me? You order for me. You buy it for me. Because he's already bought his whole set of it. $3,000, I believe. And he's been really trying to purify his blood and do what he has to do. But anyway, my first pill I took yesterday while I was in excruciating pain. And I'm going to take another one because this will be my second day. And this is called Sea Moss Bladder Rack Mix. When I tell you, it got me together. I only had one, and I took it in doing pain. And so I took 2 Tylenols, which I normally would do. Usually I've been on codeine 3 for pain, for arthritis and stuff like that. But because I'm allergic to aspirin, and I can't have certain medicines that has aspirin and stuff in it. I've been allergic to aspirin all my life. And so it's either codeine 3 prescribed by the doctor or either over the counter. So I had over the counter arthritis medicine because I knew it was going to kind of subside the pain that I was feeling with the IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. I didn't have any. They have muscle relaxers for that. I didn't have anything, and I really don't like when they give me that because I don't like nothing that's going to put me out where I'm unable to comprehend or be able to function, or that's going to knock me out off one pill. That's how my immune system is that low. But anyway, I'm going to say, Dr. Sealy's stuff so far, it did help me with this irritable bowel syndrome. My son, that same night, he came in there and he gave me some lentil beans. I didn't get to eat the string beans, but I took maybe 3 tablespoons because you still need a bulk. You need some fiber. So he gave me some beans. Because when you're doing all that diarrheaing and it's coming out like water, you can dehydrate it and you may have to go to the hospital. And I am not going to no hospital doing no damn COVID. I'm not going to be able to do it. So, but And I normally will result in send a video or talk to my doctors online about it. But this right here is the truth. And so that's how it is. And thanks to Dr. Resolution and his auntie, you know, off of any of those websites, his auntie or his, I can truly say, and I have complex medical issues compared to anybody in the United States. I can say that any doctor will tell you that I am a complex issue medically. It's by the grace of God that I am still existing, because I do suffer with uncontrolled blood pressure. Have blood pressure medicine that sometimes it may not work. And I be at heart and stroke levels on a consistent daily basis. And sometimes my medicine works and sometimes it don't. But if I get sick with a cold or like an irritable bowel, it can either drop my blood pressure too low or raise it too high. So it doesn't make a difference if I take medicine. And I'm on time capsule blood pressure medicine, only on 2. And that pretty much somewhat work. But they would tell you, all my medical doctors, my metabolism, my endocrinologist, endocrinologist, brain doctor, all doctors, they would tell you that they've never seen a case like me. With tumors on adrenal gland disease. I have 2 tumors that's benign on adrenal gland disease that has something to do with hypertension. And that really deals with signals going to your brain to let you know you need to balance out your hormones. I've already dealt with the pituitary gland, and even though I had a non-invasive brain surgery, it did not stop the hypertension. And I suffer with low blood sugar sometimes, but it did I pretty much figured out if I can manage the weight to stay under 150, and I'm a person that has always been like 115, 120. But anytime I go up to 155, 160, my weight fluctuate, I'm gonna have diabetic symptoms. It's gonna either be too high or it's gonna be too low. So I suffer with both. So, but I can say with the irritable bowel syndrome, because I am considered disabled with all the medical conditions that I do have. And even though I wear it well, but my insides, let them tell, it's jacked up, but it's strong enough where God has sustained it, where I have not had to go on a cane or have to be in a wheelchair, but my body's taking a beating on a daily basis. But what I will tell you, I will continue to follow up on my health and versus hair growth videos and my health, because I have to when things work, I have to let people know. When things don't work, I ain't gonna let them. I'm gonna tell the truth. But I'm telling you, this pill saved my life. I was in so much discomfort. If I didn't take that pill last night for the first time, he probably would have had to call 911. But my son kept on saying, "You need to take what came in the mail. You need to take that. You need to take." And CMOS, stop complaining. CMOS, I don't hear about nobody about your health problems. CMOS. You'll stop having our problems if you start taking CMOS. This is what I'm have to hear on a consistent basis, even though I encourage him, but I couldn't play by the rules. But I told him about it. And I'm glad that he is following and trying to get his health together, make sure that he is balanced. But I had to share this, so please like and share and follow. And subscribe to my channel, and I'll keep you updated what's going on. And this is Spoiled Diamond, and she's jealous. She's jealous of, even when I talk on videos, she's jealous if somebody's standing on me. She wants all the attention. So time to time, she's gonna come in the background and show it out, because she wants all the attention. But thank you for watching.